Hello, let's talk about fraction. What's a fraction? It's something that shows you a part of a whole thing. We should remind ourselves of the fraction rules. So you can only add or subtract if the denominators are the same. So here it's the same as b, so that I can add the top denominators together. Same thing for subtraction. The bottom is the same, so I can combine it. Okay? And same thing for subtraction. But multiplication is different. A over b, if you multiply c over d, you're simply going to multiply the numerator and the denominator because we're not adding or subtracting. But what if we have a different denominator? What do? Then you're going to have to make it the same so you can factor it out. So that if one is b and one is d, then I need to make the bottom, okay, the same. So I'm going to multiply b to d. I'm going to multiply d to the b. But I can't just do that because then I'm changing what I'm going to calculate. I need to keep a over b the same. So a over b, if I multiply d, I multiply the top also. If I have a d, I'm going to multiply b. So I have to multiply b on the bottom and the top. And then I can add it because now I have the same denominator on both fractions. Same for subtraction. When you're dividing, it's going to inverse as you're multiplying. A over b, it's actually multiplying. C over d's inverse, A over b, you're just flipping it over, right? The d over c, okay? And then you just multiply top and multiply the bottom. So remember, when you're dividing, you're actually inversing the later part that comes after it. Let's try to do this problem. Pause and try and compare. 5 over x plus 2x over 5 equals 3. It's an equation. We'll do more equations in the next video, but here, I want to add two fractions. Okay, let's do it the fraction way in this one. They're not the same, so we're going to have to put it the same. I'm going to have to multiply to this x a 5. I'm going to multiply to this 5 an x. This fraction is going to become x times 5 multiplied 5 times 5. So multiply the same thing. And then the next one, 5, I have to multiply an x to it. And then 2x is what's on the top. I have to multiply an x to it. And don't forget there is a 3. Remember, each of this fraction is still the same value. So that 3 doesn't change. Let's simplify this. 5 times 5 is 20. So it's an arrow. 25 divided by 5x plus 2. There's 2x, so I'm going to write it as an exponent squared divided by 5x equals 3. Let's denominator is the same. Let's combine it. 5x 25 plus 2x squared equals 3. If you can get to here, I think our goal doing the fraction is done. So I want to find x. Okay, that means I have to isolate the x or make this simpler. We're going to multiply that 5x to both sides. So we multiply 5x here. Then we have to multiply 5x on the other side of the equation as well. 5x is going to cancel here on the side. So therefore, the equation is going to become 25 plus 2x squared equals 3 times 5x, 15x. Okay. We'll do it in the quadratic equation, but what will we do? We move everything to one side. So I'm going to move 15x to the other side of the equation to make the right side 0. 2x squared. The addition order doesn't matter, right? Because I just want to put it in the order of x. Minus 15x plus 25 equals 0. Now I have a quadratic equation. You'll simply put it into the quadratic equation's solution. What's a? That's a. This is b. That is c. I'll just give you the answer for now. And then if you can't do this, let's jump to the quadratic equation after you finish the fraction. So x is going to equal 5 over 2 and 5. Because of that plus and minus, you get 2 answers. So the next one is the real fraction problems now. Addition and subtractions of algebraic fractions. Number 1 over a plus 4 over a. Bottom is the same, therefore I add the top together, 5 over a. Same number 2, the denominator is the same, 3, 7 minus 4 is 3 over b. 3c, denominator is the same, 11 over 3c. That's a c. Okay, then number 4, also denominator is the same, 3d, 3. I can cancel the 3, therefore 1 over d will be the final answer. Next one, the denominator is different, therefore for number 5, I'll have to change this first fraction to be the same as 3e. So I'm going to multiply the bottom, e times 3 to make it 3e. So I have to multiply the top by 3 also, plus 4, 3e. Because now it's the same 3e, 3e. I can combine 3e, 7 times 3 is 21, plus 4. 25 over 3e will be the final answer. Number 6, 1 plus f and 1 plus f is the same, so 7 plus 4, 11 over 1 plus f will be the answer. G plus h, denominators are the same, again, 11 over g plus h. Here, subtraction is also the same, denominator 7 minus 4, 3, divided by g plus h. G minus h is the same, therefore g minus h, 7 minus 4, 3. Here, oh, it looks ugly, but it's the same. Denominator is the same. Keep it the same. 3, 7 minus 4 is 3, divided by I squared. We leave it like that. Okay, now number 11, the denominator is different. So for 11, I'm going to have to multiply 3 to this 2, and I have to multiply 2 to this 3 to make the bottom the same. So 2 times 3, j times 3, there's a plus, and then I have to multiply 2 to this one on the bottom, 2 times 2. So now 2 times 3 and 3 times 2 is the same value. Therefore, let's just write it again, 6, 3j plus 6, 2j. So if I add, combine it 6, and then add the top, j and j is the same. So 3j plus 2j will be 5j. And I can't simplify that more, so that will be the final answer, 5j over 6. So number 12, 3 and 5 is different in the denominator, so we have to make it the same. So k over 3 will multiply the 5 on top and bottom. There's a minus. K over 5 will multiply the 3 on the top and the bottom. And we write it out. 5k on the top, because we're multiplying, we multiply the top, multiply the bottom. 15 minus k times 3, 3k, divided by 5 times 3, 15. Therefore, combine it, 15, 5k minus 3k. 5 minus 3 is 2k, divided by 15 will be our final answer. 2k divided by 15. Okay? And then number 13, same thing, we can't add it when the denominator is different, so that's a letter L over 5. I have to multiply 3 on the bottom and top, plus 2L over 3. I'll have to multiply the 5 and the 5 on the top. And that's an L, not 21, 2L equals 15, 3L plus 2 times 5, 10L. Therefore, 13 over 15L will be our answer. Now do 14. Oh, we can't combine it. So 14, 2m over 5 plus 2m over 3. Therefore, 2m over 5 multiply 3, 2m over 3 times 5 over 5. Therefore, 15. Then 2 times 3. 2 times 3 is 6m plus 2 times 5 is 10m equals 16m over 15 will be the answer for number 14. 16m over 15. Okay. And so we're going to do 15 the same way. So 2p over 7, I have to multiply 3 on both up and down, minus 4p over 3, multiply 7 on both, equals 3 times 7, 21. 2 times 3, 6p, minus 4 times 7, 28p. Therefore, equals, right, 6 minus 28 is minus 22p over 21. That equals minus 22 over 21p. Okay. 16, also different, q plus 1 over 2 times 3 over 3 plus 2 over 3 times 2 over 2 equals, bottom 3 times 2 is 6, the same, q plus 1 times 3. Be careful right here, because I'm not multiplying 3 just to that one. You have to multiply it to that whole thing. So it's 3 times q plus 1 plus 2 times 2, 4 equals, okay, you have to expand this one, 3q plus 3 plus 4 over 6 equals 3q plus 3 plus 4 is 7, 6. That will be our final answer for 16, 3q plus 7 over 6. What about 17 now? Let's do 17. 5 over 2 plus 2r plus 2 over 3. 5 over 2 multiply 3 plus 2r plus 2. Don't forget that's the whole thing on the top, right? Entire thing over 3 has to be multiplied by 2. 2. So the bottom is the 6 the same. 2 times 3. 5 times 3 is 15 plus, now this is multiplied, so I have to expand. 2 times 2r, 4r plus 4 equals 4r plus 15 plus 4, 19 divided by 6. That's your final answer for number 17. And then number 18, we're going to do 5 over 2, 3 plus 2 times s plus 2 over 3 times, I have to multiply 2 on the top, 2 on the bottom, equals the same. 2 times 3 is 6. 5 times 3 is 15, okay? And then we're going to multiply the 2. Let's change that color. This whole part has to be multiplied. So let's multiply 2 and 2 first, this 2 and this 2. That means plus 4, but I still have to multiply that as plus 2. So equals 6, 15 plus, expand that in now, 4s plus 8 equals 4s plus 15 plus 8 over 6. So that will be our final answer, 4s plus 23 divided by 6. Let's do 19 now. T plus 1 is the whole top over 2. You have to multiply 3 on the top and 3 on the bottom. Plus t plus 2, 3, multiply 2 equals 6 on the bottom. Expand 3t plus 3 plus 2, expand 2t plus 4 equals 3 plus 2 is 5. 3 plus 4 is 7 over 6. Therefore, that's the final answer for 19. 20. Again, they're different. V plus 1 over 2, multiply 3 minus V plus 2 divided by 3, multiply 2 equals 6. Expand 3V plus 3 minus, expand, be careful. If I expand, it's not 2V plus 4, is it? Because I'm subtracting that entire back. So I have to subtract this whole 2V plus 4. Therefore, that means you're doing 6, 3B plus 3 minus 2V minus 4, because you have to subtract that entire thing. Therefore, 6, 3 minus 2, 1V, 3 minus 4, minus 1. And that will be the final answer for number 20. Now let's practice some ratios. So for example, Kelsey can read 4 sci-fi books in 10 hours. Then I can change that into a rate where I say, Kelsey reads 4 books in the time of 10 hours. So that becomes 4 over 10 books per hour, okay? That's the rate that the Kelsey is going to read. And then if all the books are the same length, so all the books are the same, how many hours would it take to read 50 sci-fi books? We can do this rate. Kelsey's going to read at the same rate. So equals 50 books in how many hours? So hours is our x. Okay, so to find the x, we're going to have to multiply each side by x. So that will be multiply x to both sides. That will be 4 over 10x equals 50 over x times x. Therefore, 4 over 10x equals 50. X is equal to, we have to divide both sides by 4 over 10. So we get x equals, so if I divide the left side by 4 over 10, that will become 1. So x equals 50 divided by 4 over 10. So division, remember inverse, so 50 times 10 over 4. That means x is going to equal, let's do 25. You can do it in your calculators, 2, 5. It'll be 125 hours to finish 50 sci-fi books. Next example, 12 cookies for 2.70. I bought $2.70 for 12 cookies equals how the rate at that same rate, so the rate is going to equal to each other, to buy 20 cookies. If I want to buy 20 cookies, how much X money do I need to buy? Okay. Therefore, that I have to multiply 20 on each side. Therefore, left side, it has 270 over 12 multiply 20 equals x over 20 multiply 20, cancel, cancel. Therefore, I have x left on the right side equals, you calculate this part, 3 divided by 4, 5. So you can do that calculation on your calculator really quick. X equals 4.5. $4.50 is how much it'll cost you to buy 20 cookies. Last one, donut shop makes glazed donuts. Now we have a ratio 11 to 4. There's total 120 donuts. How many of them will be glazed? Be careful here, because this is the number of total donuts, and this is the ratio within the total. Okay, so I have a total bag, that's total, and there's glazed, and there is cream filled. Okay, and the ratio of glazed 11 to 4. So if I have 11 glaze and 4 cream, total will be 15. That means in glaze there is 11 out of 15. The fraction of the total is glaze. In the cream, you have 4 out of the total 15 will be cream. If I have total 120 donuts, 11 out of the 15 fraction of 120 donut is going to be the glazed amount of donut that is within 120. So you will do 120, your calculator, times 11 divided by 15 is going to give you 88 donuts will be glazed.